Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 as we close out today's show and one of my favorite shows of the year, back-to-back. This week, Bassmaster Classic, that's all we've talked about. And then next week, we're going to be talking about turkeys. And I want to give you a hint right now. Not only are we going to have this room full of turkey hunters.
Of course, there are going to be turkeys in the room.
Yes, as Ron Wong breaks in on me again, as he usually does, without holding his hand up. But, no, we're actually going to talk to two of the giants of the industry, and Eddie Salter and the one and only Harold Knight will be on our show next week. And Harold and I go back a long way. So, but today it's fishing, and we're going to close out the show with a veteran of fishing, you know. I mean,
a young one,
a young whippersnapper. There is one younger than him in the tournament this year, and that's our own John Garrett. So you have to take
another
it back.
striking guy. Imagine that.
Imagine that. Yeah.
From Bethel University.
He's 21, and now we're going to talk to a guy that's an ancient guy, 25 here just about.
Seems like he's been around the elites for some number of years.
Well, yeah, he joined when he's long time ago. We're not going to talk Auburn football. We've already talked about Clemson football, and when guys weren't.
Come on now.
You
would
always
talk about Auburn football.
WDE.
Look, Jordan, my show producer had on a shirt and took that first shirt off, and now he's wearing an Alabama shirt right in front of me.
Oh, no.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? That's why I saved this Auburn guy for last.
You're going to make Jordan hang up in a minute.
No. We're glad that he.
Tell him. I'm anti-Alabama.
That's right.
I am too. Don't worry.
We got to look at this thing. So anyway, I just saw on the Facebook page, Jordan, that picture. Gunnersville can be stingy at times, but it can still grow them. How much of those two fish weigh that you were holding up?
Oh, one was around 7 and one was around 6.
Okay, they look real good. That's 13 pounds. Okay, I would need help.
Yeah, I know. That's
two
a long
fish.
arm. You know, yeah. I'm good at that. You got to make them look a little bit bigger.
You got to make them look bigger. But,
you'd have taken those two at Cherokee, wouldn't you?
I
guarantee it. I'd take them anywhere.
We're not going to talk about Cherokee. That's all in the past now. We want to talk about
right.
We want to talk about the Classic, and I know, buddy, you've been there before. You've experienced it. So tell us what's your feelings right now, 1 week out? How do you get yourself mentally prepared? Are you ready?
You know, I'm excited about it. This is my third one, but the most I'm excited about is just going to be warm. You know, the weather.
Not like Tulsa.
Couple classics.
Yeah.
I think everybody's excited about that. You know, it's not going to be brutally cold, and that's the number one thing I'm excited about, because right now where I'm at in Mississippi, and it's, you know, in the 30s, 40s, and I'm just ready for a little bit warmer weather, honestly.
Well, we had it in February. You know, I don't know what happened. You know, we had.
It's gone.
Our seasons are confused.
Yeah, our seasons are confused. I don't know about the fish or anything, but so what's the countdown look for you with a week out? What do you? How do you get yourself mentally prepared?
You know, it's just you know, I look a lot at the weather and just what the weather's been like there, and you know, it's been pretty mild in Texas, and you know, just trying to get a game plan together before you get on the water. You know, in the Classic, you know, instead of 2.5 days of practice, we actually get 3.5, 4 days. You know, around 4 days to practice. It's set up a little bit different than an elite tournament because, you know, it's a week out when we start practice, so that changes things up, you know, as far as how you prepare for the tournament, and like how quick you have to go. Conroe, it's really not a big lake compared to, you know, to where we go.
Yeah.
Like Toledo Bend and stuff. I mean, I was looking at it on the map, and it looks like Conroe's just a creek on Toledo Bend. You know,
I think it's only 28,000 feet.
Yeah.
28,000 acres, I mean.
Yeah.
Which is not a big lake.
So you have not been to it before?
That's correct. I haven't been there.
What is that? How do you get your? I mean, how do you get your prepared for a lake that you've never? Yeah. I mean,
you're talking about putting your game plan together.
Yeah.
You know, are you going to play to your strengths, or?
You know, in this one, it's really, you know, you just want to find the bigger fish and whatever. And I'm going to do a little bit of everything. You know, I'm going to fish from a 0 foot, I mean, all the way out, you know, as deep as I think I need to catch one. But, you know, and just kind of, and just play with everything, you know, just see how the lake's fishing. I went there and pre-practice a little bit, you know, like a lot of people did, I'm sure. And, you know, I wanted to see every inch of the lake, and I got to see it all. And, you know, it just kind of take it one day at a time and just, you know, figure out where the fish are going is huge in the Classic because, you know, the two Classics that I fished prior, you know, the fish changed a lot during the actual tournament.
Right.
So practice really didn't mean a whole lot, and I feel like that could be something in our tournament too, because it is March. The fish are moving, you know, out and moving in. So, you know, that's one thing you can't get caught up in too much is practice. And like I said before, the guy who's going to win he's probably going to find them in the tournament. I mean, that's what happens. It's what usually happens. In springtime tournaments. So we'll see. I mean, you know, it's just it's going to be a fun one. There's going to be some big ones weighed in. So we'll see.
Hey, Mark, you got a question there?
Yeah, Jordan, talk a little bit about this being your third, and I know there was probably, even though you were a college angler, a little bit of pressure on your first one being at your home lake. But talk about the. Does it get easier the more you go as far as mental preparedness, knowing what you got to deal with? And, I mean, you've got sponsors that want a piece of you, and you know, but honestly, you're there to win it. Right.
You know, it does. I feel like, you know, I had a good first Classic, and the last one that wasn't near as good. And, you know, I kind of got to feel, you know, after two Classics, you get, like you said, you get the mental, you get prepared a little bit more just to know what's going on all week. And, you know, it's a different tournament, and there's a lot of, I'm not going to say pressure, but there's just a lot that goes on in the Classic. So
it's a mental game.
It's a mental game.
It's a mental game.
Huge, you know, and
that's a long way from that aluminum boat you started with, right? I mean,
it is. It's a little far away from the aluminum boat, but it takes I think a couple classes, you know, under your belt just to settle you down a little bit, and just you know it is just another fishing tournament,
right?
Just a
you
little
kind
bit
of
bigger.
Understand what to look forward to, and it's not all of a complete shock. So
exactly.
I guess on your first practice day, you're going to have about 20 rods all lined up on your front deck.
It looks like you're
with each one of them having a different Strike King bait tied on, ready to go, right?
You got that right. You're exactly right. And, you know, we got some new baits out from Strike King that I'm excited about. I think one that's going to play at this tournament, our new popping perch, and it's a popping frog, and it's really, I think a lot of guys have been using it this spring, and I think it'll be a player in this tournament. So,
well, I know there's one thing. If this is your third Classic at your age, that's not bad. Okay, there's guys that will wait a lifetime to make this event, and so I know you don't take anything for granted, buddy. You're going to get a check, but at the same time, my hat's off to you that. We talk about the veterans and things along that line, and I know you're fishing right there with probably many of your heroes, but at the same time, yes, at the same time, you're right in there. I mean, you
I know it. It's hard to believe, you know, my first Classic I ever went to, it was 10 years ago, and I went to Birmingham, and, you know, I watched Boyd Duckett win there, and, you know, I followed, you know, that was my first class to go to, and I think 10 years later, you know, you've been in three, and it's pretty special, you know, like you said. I mean, I'm fishing against all the guys I grew up watching, and I'm still a fan. So it's, you know, it's kind of hard to believe sometimes, but you know, it's a good thing, and it's definitely exciting. Everyone's excited. Every classic is just gets bigger and bigger.
All right, young whippersnapper. Then, what do you think's going to take to win this thing? We've asked everybody on the show today, so give us a total 3-day wait. What do you think it might take?
I don't know. I think if somebody can catch in the low 70s,
that's it. Yeah,
I feel like you're gonna be right there.
That's what everybody's saying.
You're gonna be right there at it.
Yeah, they're all. You guys are it's like you talk together here. Y'all ain't been conversing on me, have you? Because all of y'all.
No, I just think these guys know it is a good lake, but there's gonna be a lot of people out there, and the fishing always gets a little bit tougher when you put that many boats on a lake.
That's
wind. I mean, there's so much, the waves. There's so much that can factor into it. So I mean, that's going to be right there at it. And I expect somebody to definitely break that.
Well, we appreciate you taking time to be with us this morning, Jordan. Like I said, don't believe in luck. Just go out there and get them, and do what you do best. And being part of the Strike King family isn't bad.
No, it's
one
not,
of 8 in the field, so you guys can have a little mini tournament. Are we having a Strike King pot here?
The only thing is you gotta put up with Mark Copley all the time. I mean, that's the only thing at Strike King.
That name does sound familiar. I can't. He brought donuts, so I can't really say anything bad about him.
There could be worse things.
He's trying to suck up to y'all. I know what he's doing.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, thanks, Jordan. Ron Wong will be
there.
I
appreciate it.
Ron Wong will
see you there.
He'll see you there. Okay.
Thanks, Jordan.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jordan. Jordan Lee out of Grant, Alabama. Grew up in the Coleman, Alabama area. Great golf courses.
Gosh, where's the time gone today?
Okay, here we go.
Wow. Brother on
we're going to take a
too.
break, and then we're going to come back, and we're going to go right on through this. Let's just keep going through. All right, here we go. Let's go. We're making our picks. I got my copy over here. Where's yours?
It's in my head.
Yours in your head?
I got mine in my head.
Okay, here we go. I'm picking Keith Combs. Okay, I'm going with 65 pounds.
Okay.
All right, that's mine. All right. Okay, and we have Greg Ratliff. He is going with Todd Fairclough.
Oh, good pick.
Good pick. 64 pounds. All right, and Ron Wong.
I'm going with Keith Combs.
You're going, well, same one as me?
But here's the tiebreaker.
Okay, Ron Wong. What is it?
71 pounds, 7 ounces.
Oh, you're going to ounces and everything. Come on now. All right. Golly. Okay. All right. Strike King man, you got 8 choices.
Well, I'm going to go with one that's probably going to shock y'all a little bit.
All right.
Probably won't.
But if you looked at the odds that Bassmaster put out,
I don't believe the odds anymore.
I think you're going to be right.
All right.
I'm going to go with Jordan Lee.
You're going with Jordan?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And here's
good
why.
pick.
Okay, MC.
No pressure. He's versatile.
Yeah.
And if you look at his career, he catches them everywhere he goes. Doesn't matter what type of water.
Okay, so
what a track.
And that's not a knock against any of the other Strike King guys. I'm just trying to be a little different. Look, I am thrilled to death. We have 8 guys that easily, all 8 of them could win it.
Okay.
Even John Garrett.
How much?
I'm going to go with 65.8.
Golly, here I'm 65. You guys with points and stuff.
Hey, you know what?
Okay,
I got to tell you.
No, we're not through yet.
ahead.
No.
Sorry.
Now, long shot. You picked your winner. Now, who is your long shot?
John Garrett.
That's a long shot. You can't get much longer than John. I mean, he's 21. Okay, that's that. John Garrett is
I'm loyal.
Arc's long shot. Okay?
Todd Fairclough.
Todd Fairclough is going with Ron R.W. Longshot. Okay, I am going, and I'm going to keep it my long shot. What's this guy, Kevin? Somebody over here. Let's see, Kevin.
Do you know how ridiculous that is to say that Kevin is a long shot?
No, I'm not saying that. That's why I'm not doing it. Okay.
That's all those guys last year said he was washed up.
All right, I'm going to go. Really? I'm going to go. I'm taking the Strike King. My long shot's Andy Montgomery because I like his socks. Okay, all right. That's
a good pick.
His socks are the ones he gave you.
The ones I got. Not his. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'd already worn them a couple.
Do you
times.
have a pick?
Mark.
John Garrett. All right,
Whoa,
we're all picking for John Garrett. Let me tell you quickly about next week's show because it's going to be fun. We're going to have in the studio Russ Ginn, Ray Glass, Charles Petrie, Steve Turpin. We're going to get old Cooksey in here to talk about that, too. We're going to be getting calls. You're not even going to be here next week. Maybe. Well, anyway, we're going to get lots of calls from all over the country from some of the best turkey hunters there are, including Eddie Salter and, of course, Harold Knight. And Harold will tell his story about his first turkey call was a blade of grass. You got to hear Harold's story about that. Of course, everybody knows Knight and Hale, but Harold is quite a guy. He is quite a guy. He's come a long way from let's see. David was the haircut guy. Harold was the farmer. And so Harold is, I got to remember.
Farming, hunting, same thing.
And we may get Preston Pittman, and he may just strut around the room for us and everything like that. He was a hairdresser, too. There's something about turkey hunting and hairdressers.
Just real quickly,
right.
Make sure you check out LROutdoors.com.
Yes, the contest.
For the contest, and also during the Classic, as Deborah Hinks and I will be posting pictures and doing videos for it. Going to be a good time.
Go to LROutdoors.com. You got till midnight on March the 23rd. They're already getting entries coming in.
Yep.
Billy Doyle sent one. He's got a pretty good choice. Billy Doyle could win that, I think. I looked at his. He knows a little fishing, too, Billy Ross Doyle.
You think?
Yeah. All right.
If you're in Houston, come see us at the expo.
Absolutely.
Strike King be right
new
here.
shirts that you guys are going to be showing off. There's a new T-shirt by Strike King.
All right.
America.
And then, of course, in April, you'll be joining us at Gaston's.
I will be joining you at
Can't
Gaston's.
wait to get up to Gaston's. We're going to be doing the show on a little bit different date on that time, so we'll talk about it. Thank you. This is Larry Ray reminding you to do each and every week. It doesn't cost an extra cent to be a good sport. God bless the USA.
You can find out